meditation. This is how meditation works. And this is how meditation works in dialectic. Since you're not here to talk to me, and I don't have a producer in my ear reminding me to get on topic, I'm just talking about my life like we would do around a water cooler, or frankly, like I used to do at work. This is why I'm not getting a job. I'm not allowed to do this anymore at work. And I'm not allowed to do this anymore at work because none of you stood around when you were kids working with your dad and your dad's friends, listening to them do this and doing this with them. I told you earlier today at a short that at some level I'm still a 9-year-old boy. Well, that 9-year-old boy used to stand in front of a CNC machine like an adult. He was actually closer to 11 by that point, but that's not the point. The age isn't the point. The mentality is the point. That we're different. You and I were very different. And I won't get a job because I talked to this girl that works there. She's the only one who'll talk to me. I told you this story to begin with, but I told you I left a lot of loose threads, so you'd have a reason to come watch my long forms. Because people go, you should make long forms. You should go make long forms. These shorts are too short. And then they come and they look at my long forms and they go, I'll watch that later. One person, a teenager, or college student, high school or college student, actually had the audacity to call Jean-Claude, I'm actually not going to remember his name now, Schmidt, actually had the audacity to call Jean-Claude Schmidt historical fiction. Dumb witch. So I don't want to get a job because I know how to observe. I've had jobs, y'all. I'm not like you, where I'm holding out for some fantasy job I think I'm going to get. I don't live in some fantasy world. I've decided I'm going to live. I'm going to take Kurt Warner on his word. Kurt Warner, this is for you. You're on Facebook. If you're out there, audience, at him. Get him to watch this right here, 17, 15, and beyond. This is to Kurt Warner. You and I have interacted on Twitter. You don't remember, but you and I have interacted on Twitter, Kurt Warner. You were going off about how you went and became an NFL quarterback from that grocery store job. Kurt Warner. I'm talking to Kurt Warner right now. You were talking about how you were going off about your legend, and I said to you that the money is what kept you motivated. That's how you were able to self-motivate. You said, well, how was I able to self-motivate? How did I think that I deserved to be an NFL quarterback when I was at the very lowest you could possibly be on the chain of NFL quarterbacks? And I said the money probably helped. The money probably helped. You probably knew you were worth it when you got the money. You probably knew, you believed up until that point, but that means you doubted in your mind that you were worth it. And so you had to beat those demons. And we talked about this, and you said it couldn't have been the money. And I said, there's absolutely no way it was anything but the money. And I respected that you were in that stage of your life, Kurt Warner. I'm pointing to you and I'm talking to you, Kurt Warner, about how you were in that stage of your life where you needed to look back and you needed to make a legend out of your life. You needed to remember your life for the best possible so you had something to give to other people. But okay, so I'm taking you on face value. And I'm telling you right now, it's the money. It's that fucking platinum plaque that I can put on a fucking wall in a house that I bought with this money that keeps me believing that I'm worth what I'm worth. And so I'll sit there and I'll think about what that life is like. I'm no longer talking to you, Kurt Warner. You can leave. Thank you for your time. Tell me I'm an asshole. Tell me you remember that conversation. Tell me you don't remember that conversation, because I guarantee you think about it. Because it ended in a way that said to me that you were going to think about it and that you needed space from me now. Because I'd said something to you that you didn't want to think about yourself. Okay, goodbye, Kurt Warner. This is me talking about myself, to myself, at you, the future audience.